guys, it is Rinne-Hatake here, back with another video, and today I got What If Goku was Zalama's Reincarnation, Part 2, and it seems like you guys did enjoy the first part, and this will be Part 2, and today I think I'll be doing a triple upload, so make sure you watch out for that. But without further ado, let's begin. So, where I'm gonna start off is where I actually left off in the last part. So, Goku decided to, well, not wait, but basically fly over back to Kame House, informing the others of the news, telling them to get to Kame's lookout. As I did forget to mention in the last parts, that Kame would have probably sensed Goku, since he has such an immense presence and stuff like that, and yeah, Kame would have been well acquainted with Goku right after that as well, but I still wanted Goku to have the same adventure as he did in canon. So yeah, but we move past that now, as Goku informs the others of such information. So they all quickly head over to Kami's lookout, as Kami tells them that they must go into the hyperbolic time chamber, for that's the only way that they'll be safe. As they're all confused, wondering why they should, but they trust Goku. They trust him because they're his friend, so they just oblige and listen. And soon enough, after the 30 minutes are actually done, the God of Destruction, Beerus, and his advisor or his guide, Whis, arrives with him, as Beerus lands somewhere near Goku, as Goku was already on a desert wasteland, basically. As Beerus looks straight towards Goku, saying, "Ah, so you must be him, Zalama, was it?" As Beerus walks up to him, saying, "Well, Beerus, actually, yeah, well, should Beerus fear him or should Beerus not fear him?" Well, Beerus came for a fight, so for this specific scenario, Beerus won't really be, well, afraid of him, because just plot armor, okay, this is pure plot. Beerus would probably be afraid, but this time it's just pure plot, and yeah, but we move past that now, as Goku, well, he basically looks at Beerus saying, "So, God of Destruction, Beerus, it seems you haven't been doing your job all too often." As Beerus looks at him saying, "Oh, you could tell, huh? So, where have you been all these years?" As, well, Goku looks at him saying, "Well, it's tough to say. It's a personal matter." As Goku looks at him saying, "But if you came here for a fight, then I'll give you a fight." As Beerus smiles, saying, "Yes. Now show me what you got." As Beerus just puts one arm behind his back, lifts up a finger, just like he did with Goku in the when Goku first turned into Super Saiyan God. That's basically what he was doing. As Goku looks at him saying, "Ah, underestimating your opponent. That's your biggest mistake, Beerus." As Goku instantly powers up to his Omni Super Saiyan, as that upside down A with the two limiter marks appear on his forehead, as his hair grows longer, but not to the length of Super Saiyan 3, but just longer, and rises as his hair turns white, as his eyebrows as well turn white, as red marks appear on his arm to his chest, as Goku instantly has that radiant aura, that orangey radiant aura, as Beerus can feel his power, and it's really immense and strong, much more than he had anticipated. So he instantly, well, also increased his power, as you could see a purple glow erupting from Beerus, as Beerus charges up his power, and so does Goku. As in an instant, both of them are gone in a flash. As, well, both of them arrive at the center of, well, the desert, or the desert island, not really desert island, but the desert and abandoned place, as both of them throw a right hook. As both of their right hooks create such a shockwave that it made a massive crater, a really big one, as that one punch created tsunamis. Yes, high and big tsunamis, like really massive. As Goku realizes this, as you know, he is a pretty smart guy, he would have to take this battle somewhere else so that they won't harm planet Earth. As Beerus goes in for a left. Beerus goes in for a left hook. Goku actually blocks that punch, punching Beerus straight across the face, and going with a left uppercut, as he continues throwing barrages of punches and kicks, sending Beerus higher and higher, as Beerus can only somehow manage to block a few of those attacks. But before he knew it, he was already in outer space, as Goku looks at him saying, "This will be a fitting battle. This here will be our battlefield." As Beerus looks at him saying, "Ah, I see. So, you don't want that planet to be harmed. So, let's see how strong you truly are. Maybe you should protect this planet before anything else." As Beerus actually charges up a massive, well, ball of energy. You know, what he did in canon, basically, throwing it at the planet. Apologies, but I did have to go out for a little while. I just had a little water break. But we continue. So, basically, Beerus creates a massive key ball, sending it straight towards Earth. As Goku had no other option but to block it or otherwise destroy the attack, and that wasn't too hard for someone of his caliber, destroying the attack with one hand easily. As Beerus was pretty shocked, he put a little bit of power into that, but he didn't expect Goku to actually dissipate the blast. So their fight continues. As I'm gonna take a quick breather. Okay, I'm back, and so Goku, well, basically continues the fight that he had with Beerus. As their fight continues, as most of their attacks and stuff like that is basically similar to canon. Every attack is pretty close, but to be honest, Goku still had the advantage over Beerus most of the time. Yeah, he had the advantage, but Beerus continued amping up his power till he was able to rival Goku. Yes, Beerus was pretty strong, and I do remember that this isn't Goku's full power with Omni Super Saiyan. If you do remember what I said, he had 2 limiters on. So if those limiters were broken, then he'd surpass, well, any other being and be pretty strong in his own right, and probably be, I'd say, if he broken through both limiters, he'd probably be, I don't know, rifling either the Grand Priest himself. That's the possibility that Goku could have. But we move. As Goku, well, he knows that Beerus is at his max power now. The level that Beerus is at is his max. For Beerus is now using his full power against Goku as Goku continues the fight. As now it's more even, and the battle starts to shift in Beerus' favor a little bit, since he's using a lot more power and going all out. But Goku is he has a pretty good strategy at this point, since he's, well, Zalama as well. He's part Zalama, so he'd know what to do in this situation. And I do apologize if you hear yelling in the background. I do apologize. And also if you hear the bird in the background, I do apologize for that. But we move, as, well, Goku continues to fight with Beerus, and his strategy is pretty well thought out, actually. As he knows that with their punches at the caliber that they're at, could probably destroy planets And if they continue with those punches, they could probably destroy this whole galaxy in Milky Way. So he's planning to decrease that damage, doing the same thing that he did in canon, so the planets don't get absolutely eviscerated. And it's actually working, and another plan he has in mind is to, well, weaken Beerus to the state that he can't even fight. And to be honest, that plan would work, because Beerus is going all out, throwing full power punches, kicks, and it's draining his stamina pretty quickly, as Beerus doesn't even realize this, as he's having too much fun in the fight. As Goku thought ahead of this, thought ahead of Beerus, as he knows Beerus' plan. So Goku was only on the defensive, as he conserves more stamina. And you're probably saying that Goku would fight all out, and since he's still sane, he would fight all out, and have fun in the battle too, because Saiyans love fighting. Yes, that's totally true, but he knows when to take things seriously, especially in this kind of situation. So basically, the Zalama part of Goku kind of takes over. So Goku is still having fun in the fight, but also taking this very seriously, because he doesn't want his planet to be destroyed, because if one slip up, he's probably gonna get it destroyed. Like I said, their punches at their caliber could destroy the whole Milky Way if they continue throwing that many at once. So, yes, that's extremely dangerous, and could possibly lower the morality rate a lot more than it needs to be, and it could probably upset Zeno. So, yeah, I don't even know if that's truly possible, but there is a chance, and I'm gonna take that chance and place it in this what if. But we continue. So, Goku and Beerus continue at it. Goku hatching his plan, and it's kind of working. Beerus' punches are slowly and gradually weakening bit by bit. And soon enough, Beerus is completely out of steam. His power is totally drained. He goes back to his base form, which is still pretty powerful, but at this point is completely nothing to Goku. As Goku looks at Beerus saying it's over, as Goku basically creates a ki blast and blasts Beerus straight towards Earth, as Beerus lands, basically creating a crater on that island that they were at. Well, that deserted island that they were at. It was a desert island. As he lands, creating a bit of a crater, as Beerus is now pretty much unconscious and completely worn out. As if you do remember, if you watched, when Goku turned into, Omni Super Saiyan, he would have the ability of healing. Yes, he did have this ability. If you did watch, what I was talking about. Yes, but we move from this. And you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. It's a creation of Mastar Media. He created an incredible animation. I advise you to check it out. It's incredible, and go sub to Mastar Media if you want to. He's a great creator of animations. But enough of tangent aside, though. We actually move. As Goku lands, healing up Beerus, as Beerus is now back to full recovery. Well, yeah, he has full recovery now. He's recovered and got his strength and stamina back. As him and Goku have a chat, as they spend a bit of time together, kind of like old pals. As I do apologize for the background noises that you may hear. I do apologize for that. But we move as Goku. He takes Beerus to these fancy food shops, and I do apologize if you still can hear all that yelling in the background. I do apologize, because someone is yelling in the background, and I apologize for all that. But we continue as Goku takes Beerus to fancy restaurants, and fancy restaurants, showing Beerus all that he owns, his property, his wealth, and Beerus kind of understands this sort of economic stand. I do apologize, I had a little bit of a break for a little while, But we continue. So where we left off is, well, Beerus and Goku get well acquainted, and Goku shows him around, shows him his economic welfare, and all of his riches and stuff. And, well, Beerus kind of sort of understands this, but understands more when Whis explains how humans have this sort of system. As Beerus understands, and, decides to head off, and asks if, well, Goku would like to live on his planet. But Goku knows and is smart, and he just doesn't leave his family like that. So he tells Beerus that some other time would be great, as Goku doesn't want to leave his family. So that's that. As Beerus flies off back to his, well, planet with Whis. As Goku is now, well, just relaxing with his family. But no, he doesn't relax with his family just yet. He tells him to get out the hyperbolic time chamber, and it's only been like not too long. The fight lasted like about, I'd say, 30 minutes. 30 minutes in the hyperbolic time chamber would be, they basically spent 30 minutes in there. I don't know how long 30 minutes would be in the hyperbolic time chamber, but they spent 30 minutes in there, which would be a lot longer in there than outside, so Goku made sure to quickly head over and basically, get them out, tell them that everything is alright, but that they have to get ready and get stronger, and because, well, two more Saiyans are gonna arrive to this planet. So, that's what they informed them about. As well, their time of peace comes to an end, as, well, Goku decides to train Gohan as, well, Yamcha, Krillin, Tien, uh, Chaozu, Piccolo, they all decided to train, as the human Z Fighters train with Kami. As Piccolo, well, decided to train with Goku. No one's gonna train with King Kai this time around, just due to the fact that there is no need, because Goku is already millions of times stronger than King Kai, and there's really no point in learning some of those techniques that King Kai would have taught. But we move from this as they all continue their time of training. They started training on that very day, and Chi-Chi was a bit reluctant on Gohan actually training, but she did remember that Gohan had the highest grades of his class. He had A plus in every subject, and Gohan was a pretty smart kid. But Goku did inform Chi-Chi that there might be a possibility that Gohan could get bullied, or a chance that Gohan could get picked on, and he'd need to learn a few moves just to protect himself. As Chi-Chi totally agrees with this, but also Goku states the fact that if, well, Earth kinda gets destroyed, there won't be any studies, so, Chi-Chi was a bit more, she obliged after such a fact that Goku has stated. So, yeah, Gohan was able to train with his father, and he also had, well, since Goku was a smart guy, he would also train him in a lot of subjects while physically training as well. So, for example, when they're doing push-ups or sit-ups, Goku would ask him scientific, mathematic, historical, English questions, all those types of subjects. Goku would ask questions about it. Gohan would answer. If he gets it wrong, he'd have to go 100 sit-ups. And then if he gets the next one right, then, they continue anyway. But, yeah, that's basically how things will operate and how they're gonna improve their strength. As Gohan had the most improvement out of them all, because his endurance, his stamina, his agility, his speed have all increased. His strength as well has increased as well. So right now Gohan would be a lot stronger than he was in canon, just due to the fact that he had a stronger training partner, and his dad was also there to guide him, which would, increase their relationship with, increase Goku and Gohan's relationship together. But Piccolo is also becoming some sort of an uncle figure to Gohan. And Goku's not the okayish dad, he's actually more of a great dad this time around. He's like the dad of the year. That's basically how Goku's parental role is kind of changed. But we move from this, as their training also soon enough comes to an end, as, well, the Saiyans have finally arrived. They're about to cause some havoc on planet Earth, but I'm pretty sure this would be a pretty simple arc. And we'll just move past that, as, to be honest, they would easily clap Nappa and Vegeta. Vegeta will still be let go and sent back to wherever he came from, because, Goku's still pretty naive at times. He doesn't see, well, Vegeta as much of a threat, since, Vegeta could grow stronger, but there's no chance that he would grow to outpace Goku in such a short amount of time. And to be honest, his intellectual thought about such a thing is kind of true. Because there's no way he could possibly outgrow Goku in strength. The only possible way is if he, somehow instantly gets Ultra Ego or mastered Ultra Instinct in such speeds. That's the only way he can actually catch up to Goku, but there's no way he's gonna get that in just a short amount of time. But we move from this. As, well, the, they arrive. Oh wait, yeah, I did go past. I did not. Yeah, they basically left, and well, they had a time of peace, and soon enough they got word that, well, Namek was under attack, and they got this from Kami. Kami got that from King Kai, and King Kai got that from Supreme Kai. So, well, to be honest, Goku could instantly handle this, knowing the situation. And to be honest, he was more worried about his Namekians, his creations. He was rather shocked to hear that they were under attack, and he instantly teleported there since he has such an ability, so he teleports to Namek instantly, helping any Namekian he can. And this time he's alone, as he doesn't care if, well, he doesn't really care about the Dragon Balls at this, moment, because what's more important is his, creation, his people. So he basically helps them in any way, shape, or form, and managing to do just that. And it's pretty easy for him. And his speed was able to help him go around the whole planet until he found Frieza, the cause of all the death on Namek, as Goku is now rather angry, as he shoots up to Omni Super Saiyan instantly, absolutely furious that his people got hurt because of one ignorant mortal, as he decides to finish Frieza instantly, killing Frieza, and basically wiped out his whole army along with it. As now Goku had such an ability to basically revitalize the ones who have died, as he just does the exact thing. Revitalizing, yeah, he basically revitalizes his whole clan, or yeah, he basically revitalizes the dead Namekians who were killed by Frieza. And he heads back to his own planet and basically has another time of peace. But I think I'll be ending it off there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. But without further ado, I'll see you in the next What If scenario. Peace.